Hello everyone, I am doing a video today as a special kind of video for the 2022 graduates from high school. Special shout out to my nephew, people that are graduating from college or graduate school or law school, whatever you're graduating from. This is a big time in your life. So as you all begin this transition from high school to college or from college to real adulting, as I like to call it, this is a wonderful time, most wonderful time in your life, as well as a scary time. So I know that most of you have just finished um, finals or papers, what have you, and you want to take a break. This is the time period during the summer that you need to start to think about, okay, what am I going to do next, right? What's the transition to this next phase of my life? But I also remember feeling like, okay, what do I do next? Who's going to hire me? And just automatically, going into that next phase without kind of planning it. So, looking back now, if I had to do that all over again, I would probably sit down and figure out a plan, right, for what I really want to do. And most of you are probably doing that or will do that at some point. So if you haven't thought about that, I encourage you to take some time this summer to really think about what are your next steps. Oh my goodness, you are in such a good time period in terms of the job market if you're choosing to go into a career or get a corporate job. You also are at this point where, unfortunately, with the pandemic and all the changes that have occurred over the last 2 years, you have a really good chance of finding good jobs right now with great benefits. So, you don't have the experience or all the skills yet, but that shouldn't stop you from looking at companies that you desire and then going to their website and figuring out, okay, what does this company really have to offer me? What are the benefits? So take the time to look at that and compare and really decide, okay, is this the industry that I want to be in? Do I need to do a little bit more work or do a career assessment or have a conversation with family members? You're already probably doing that, friends, potentially finding a mentor. Some of you have probably already done interns or looking at internships. Those are great things that you definitely want to do as you start your career or transition into whatever you choose to do next. You already have the momentum. I know you're tired of writing papers. I know you're tired of doing homework. I know you're tired of getting up early, but depending on the options or the route that you want to go, for example, if you are looking for a career and you want to get started in what maybe you've majored in or you have heard about a good industry to get into, well, you need to treat your job search like a project or like work. So make a plan as to, okay, when are you going to get up? When are you going to start looking? What are you looking for? When are you going to do your research? Have a journal or, notes on your laptop or something where you're keeping track of the companies that you are doing research on, that you hope to get an interview with, and just general notes of what you're seeing on their website. If you know people that work at those companies, if you have an opportunity to reach out to them. I know people like myself, my colleagues, my friends, and family members love to talk about their career. So don't be shy to reach out to someone and schedule a coffee date with them or a phone conversation. Have some questions prepared. Don't go into that meeting or that conversation thinking that person's going to do all the talking. Well, they're there for you, right? So you want to be prepared with what you want to know or learn about this role, this industry, the good, the bads, etc. So have some questions and people will certainly answer those for you. And if you have watched any of my previous videos, hint, hint, you may want to go back into my HR playlist. Once you have found those mentors, you've done some research, you're like, okay, I like these 5 companies or in this industry, then you want to start mock interviewing with people that you know, or you can reach out to me. I offer those mock interview sessions as well. But just start preparing for an interview. When you are talking with your mentor or those family or friends about the careers, ask them would they mind doing a mock interview just to kind of practice doing or answering questions with you so that you can be prepared. And then those people that are already in the industry that you want to be in, they may have some good questions to ask, or here's something typical that you will need to know if you're looking to get into this position, this company, or this industry. So take advantage of that. If you have their time and attention already to sit down and talk with you, take it the next step to say, okay, do you mind doing one more meeting with me where we mock interview and practice? Okay, I also want to talk about, different options that you have as a person that is either going to college or coming out of grad school or law school, and you are looking at transitioning to a career. That's one thing, but there are so many options now that you have. There are options where you could go to a trade school. If you're coming out of high school and you don't want to take the college route, you don't have to, right? A lot of people are doing different things now. Trade school is an option. My brother, Baron Smith, has a book called Your Choice 3 Options that's available on his website at www.baronsmith.net. And he has this book that really kind of helps high school graduates figure out, okay, if college is not for you, then what are some other options? Like I said, trade school, military. We forget sometimes about the military, but that's also a good option. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. You may not want to choose that route, but it's, some people do. And then college. So my brother has done all 3. I plan to ask him to interview him on this channel so that he can give us a little bit more information about those different options and how he decided to take all 3 at different phases in his life. And I think that'll be some good information that we can share, especially with the new graduates. And obviously with college direction, if you're a new high school graduate, college is definitely a good choice. I know some people, again, are trying some different options, and there's certainly more options out there. But college was a good experience for me. I will definitely say that. It helped me get more discipline. I discovered my love for HR in a college class. And helped me to get into HR as a lifelong career. Again, I know it's not everyone's desire to go to college, but it's certainly a good option, still a good option on the table for those that are considering going to college and establishing yourself and preparing you for a professional career. To my grads that are coming out of grad school, wow, congratulations. That is a whole new world and experience as well. I know some of you may have careers already started and you've gone back to graduate school to get more education and experience in order to get a promotion or a different type of job or go into a different industry. That's great as well. Definitely going to grad school can take your career to that next level. So that's certainly an option for those that are coming out of college. That may be a great next step as well. And then law school, I have a friend that decided to go to law school and probably, well, I hate to say midlife, but yes, midlife, right? And I remember her talking about it, and now she's halfway through. So sometimes it's just a mental thing that we think about. It's like, oh, that's another 3 years, or grad school is another 2 years, or what have you. But way the time is flying now, things go by quickly. You can go part-time, you can go evening on most graduate programs and even law school. So that is definitely a good option as well. And then if you are like, okay, I'm done with school, period, whether coming out of high school or college, and now you're like, I don't want to go that traditional corporate career life and chasing the carrot there. And you want to start your business or start a business or a nonprofit. Also a great time period for that. Having done so in the last 6 months, I will say it's been the most rewarding and most hard work I have ever had to go through. But I am enjoying every bit of it. And I used to say, man, I wish I would have done this earlier, right? Or earlier on, or several years ago. But, I think I'm at the right point at the right time for my life and my experience. And I probably would have given up by now, just being honest, had I not had the experience of working a corporate job for 23 years, going to college, going to grad school, and all the experiences that I have had being in a sorority. I think it has built me and built my confidence and certainly my credentials to this point where I do feel somewhat comfortable. I'm still honestly, working on a lot of things, but wow, over the last couple months, I've learned so much. I've gained some new skills, and I'm just excited about this phase that I'm in my professional life. And glad that I started a business. So that's definitely something that you could do as well. There's so many resources. I have a great mentor from SCORE St. Louis, who has been helping me tremendously. So that's certainly an option too if you feel like, hey, that's the next step for me. College is not, or I'm done with school. Certainly look into that. There is a lot of work that goes into it, so be prepared for that. I am going to do a video on that later. And then there is just other opportunities, right? I see a lot of social media influencers certainly making a good living, a great living off of that. So it just depends on what you want to do. The world is open, right? We have Google. You can Google anything and learn how to do anything. YouTube has been a great help to me. YouTube University, can't beat that, and it's free. So just get out there and explore some things this summer while you're taking a little break, and then get back on it. Make a plan for your life. No one can plan your life for you. Only you can do that, and you have to put the work behind it. So I just want to say congratulations to all the 2022 graduates. I'm here as a resource from an HR consulting perspective. I've been doing resume reviews. I've been doing mock interviews, sessions with people. I've also done 15, 30-minute calls with people with questions regarding benefits, HR, career help or promotional help and advice. So certainly, let me know, contact me. My information will be in the description. Otherwise, there's so much information and resources out there. Talk to your family, talk to your friends. People are definitely willing to help you, steer you in the right direction. And again, I wish you well, and congratulations. Enjoy this next phase of your life. Subscribe and like this channel if you feel you got some value out of this video. Thank you for watching.